January 4th, 2012. A single image appears on the internet. There's no warning, no explanation, no signature. Just a black screen and the spark of what would become the internet's absolute greatest unsolved mystery. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a digital treasure hunt that pulled thousands of people into the deepest, darkest shadows of the web.
The message simply read, "Hello. We are looking for highly intelligent individuals. To find them, we have devised a test. There is a message hidden in this image. Find it, and it will lead you on the road to finding us. We look forward to meeting the few who will make it all the way through. Good luck." 3301.
Part 1, Phase 1, The Digital Descent. So, that single black and white image posted on the anonymous message board, 4chan, it looks totally ordinary. I mean, most internet users just scrolled right past it without a second thought. But for a curious few, curiosity really took hold. They found that the enigmatic creators had actually hidden data deep inside the image's metadata, using something called steganography. Basically, that's the art of concealing secret information inside completely standard, innocent-looking files. And, this hidden text wasn't the final answer. Not even close. It was really just a doorway to a phone number. And when called, this eerie robotic voice instructed the listener to visit a hidden website. The madness had officially begun.
And man, the deeper people went into this maze, the more overwhelming the technical requirements got. Participants suddenly found themselves navigating Caesar ciphers, PGP encryption, prime number generators, and if you can believe it, decoding complex Mayan numerology. They were hunting through obscure book ciphers and dissecting heavy layers of programming code. The sheer depth of this challenge showed pretty quickly that this was no random prank concocted by an amateur. These puzzles were designed by an entity with extraordinarily advanced intelligence, literally drawing professional cryptographers and software engineers into the fold just to keep up.
Part 2, Phase 2, The Real World.
Now this is the shocking moment when the puzzle completely shattered the boundaries of the internet and spilled out into reality. Participants decoded GPS coordinates that pointed to physical, real-world locations scattered all over the globe. We're talking Paris, Warsaw, Seoul, Moscow, Sydney, Seattle, and Miami. In these exact spots, people literally walked up to street poles in public buildings and found actual paper posters hanging there containing unique QR codes. The staggering scale of this escalation meant that whoever created Cicada 3301 had real operatives walking the streets across multiple continents. Scanning those physical QR codes forced participants to plunge even deeper, straight down to the dark web. The clues ultimately led to hidden services that you could only access through the Tor network. If you aren't familiar, Tor is a decentralized, highly secretive space associated with strict anonymity, whistleblowers, and elite hackers. Suddenly, people are decoding audio spectrograms and bypassing incredibly intense security measures. Cybersecurity experts who analyzed this trail later on claimed the sophistication of these puzzles rivaled and maybe even exceeded actual government intelligence-level operations.
Naturally, as thousands of people attempted the challenge, vast online communities formed to collaborate and solve the impossible puzzles together. But Cicada 3301 explicitly warned against this collective approach. They stated very directly, "We want the best, not followers." They basically demanded absolute intellectual independence. They weren't just looking for smart people, they were actively searching for lone wolves capable of operating completely in the shadows, entirely self-reliant and disconnected from the crowd.
Chronologically, this whole phenomenon unfolded in these distinct, haunting waves. In January 2012, that first message appeared. A few brilliant minds seemingly solved the final puzzle, were contacted privately, and then they vanished from public forums entirely. Exactly 1 year later, January 2013, Cicada returned, this time with even more advanced runic puzzles. Once again, the few winners disappeared. Eventually, as years passed, the official posts simply stopped. The trail just went cold.
Part 3, Phase 3, The Unsolved Book.
But before they vanished completely, the creators left something behind, plunging participants into the absolute deepest, most impenetrable layer of the entire phenomenon. It was called Liber Primus, a Latin title meaning the first book. It is a terrifying, heavily encrypted text filled entirely with strange, custom runes and philosophical warnings. And what is truly chilling is that over a decade later, much of it remains completely unsolved by the most brilliant minds and supercomputers on Earth. It just stands as a lasting monument to their intellect.
Part 4, The Suspects. Let's take a calm, analytical look at the 4 primary suspects behind this massive operation. Theory 1, government recruitment. Agencies like the CIA, MI6, or the NSA actively testing for raw, undiscovered skills in cyber warfare and encryption. Theory 2, a hacker collective, relentlessly searching for elite, like-minded peers to join their ranks. Theory 3 is a digital cult, driven by an underground ideological movement centered on extreme privacy and freedom of information. And finally, Theory 4, an alternate reality game. Though many cybersecurity critics heavily argue it was far too expensive, globally coordinated, and endlessly complex to simply be a game for entertainment.
The very few successful participants who briefly broke their silence described the secretive organization with these incredibly cryptic words. They said, "Not criminal, not a cult, extremely intelligent." They revealed absolutely nothing more, whether that was out of a profound respect for the secrecy they had been sworn to, or perhaps an unspoken fear.
Part 5. A lasting internet legend.
Ultimately, this mystery forces us to look at the broader, slightly terrifying implications for our modern digital lives and how easily we can be manipulated. We are really left with two ultimate possibilities. Is this simply an elite cyber recruitment drive sweeping the globe for undiscovered genius? Or, much darker, what if this was a mass psychological experiment? Think about it. Thousands of highly intelligent people spent endless nights decoding messages, traveling across physical cities, and entering the dark web, exhibiting extreme obedience, simply because an anonymous stranger told them to.
Cicada 3301 proved that highly advanced, completely anonymous organizations are operating silently right beneath our daily digital feeds. Their official public messages may have stopped, but we are left to wonder, are they still searching right now, watching silently, waiting for the next brilliant mind to attempt the impossible? Thank you for joining me on this explainer. Stay curious, stay cautious, and I will see you next time.